Yeah, man. Yo, yo, yo. Like, this is just one of those times where, I really have to thank all the guys at Talk Smack, because shows why, Talk Smack has, the best members out there, because this is a full on recommendation via, via Wake Up and, Project Boy. It was really Wake Up that really, was, well, it was really Wake Up that was, I really recommended this thing. Unthinkable. The thing about Unthinkable is that, okay, technically, filmmaking wise, editing and direction, it may not be better than Wall Street or Social Network, but I don't think that there'll be any film released this year in the last few years which has really stuck in my mind. I don't think it is one of those things that when you see it, you really think about it. It really affects you. You really think about it, and that's to do with the plot, the story, and the amazing performances, and the way that everything was put together. Direction-wise, really was a good, solid job as a whole. Firstly, I'm thinking, I don't really know. I mean, I don't want to give. No, this is going to be a non-spoiler review. This is going to be a non-spoiler review because I want to recommend all of those members out there to really watch this film. You need to watch this film because I feel that with those subscribers out there, I feel that I should be helping the makers the creators of this film to really urge people to really watch this thing. And if I give a spoiler thing, so I think I'm going to do this a non-spoiler thing. But suffice to say, very simply, you need to watch this film. I mean, you need to watch this film like now, like pronto. Pronto, This film is pretty much about Samuel L. Jackson, who is a secret, deep undercover. He's a secret he's a secret. My gosh, I've told you that. Okay. Basically, he's tortures people. So he's an interrogator. Sorry, look, man, my mind was in La La Land. He's an interrogator, very secret, working for the CIA. Very, very, low ground. Basically, black ops. So, hush, hush, don't tell. Carrie-Anne Moss works for the LAPD, and the plot basically feels around Michael Sheen, who is an American who's always converted into Islam, and he's basically planted 3 nukes in. I'm not sure. I think it's 3 or 5 nukes. Sorry, no. He's planted 3 nukes in 3 different places in America, and basically he then gets brought in, and the crux of the story is the Samuel L. Jackson, who's an extremely extreme, and I use that word. Very lightly, I mean, he's an extreme interrogator, and he interrogates Michael Sheen, and and it is pretty much about, how far does he go, because really, he needs to get these answers, because these bombs could go off, and the only way he can do it is if he really pushes the boundaries to really get the answers he can from Michael Sheen. So the question here, obviously, is torture right or is torture wrong, and how much torture is too much, knowing what is at stake. And that's pretty much all I want to give you. That's pretty much all I want to give you. But I think, really, I watched this film, and I think I would really recommend this, that you watch this film without knowing anything. For me, I watched it based on the fact that, okay, look, Wake Up, and these people that they really recommended it, I was like, okay, Unthinkable. And I literally knew nothing about this film. So when it started up, I thought this was going to be like a little 24 kind of thing, but then just descending into like something, I was like, what the hell is this? But I mean, the strength of this film is obviously the strength of this film is a plot mix. The strength of this film is SLJ, to be honest, because I mean, we've seen the whole torturing thing before, and I think the strength of it is also the script and the screenplay and the stuff that's in there, but really, the performances were all good around. Carrie-Anne Moss was really, really good in it. Everybody else was really good in it. Michael Sheen was very, very good in it. But Samuel Jackson, man, that guy can act, man. I mean, that guy can really act. I mean, the performances all around were really good. I mean, they were all. Michael Sheen was really. Because I mean, Michael Sheen was the guy who I never really rated for. Okay, yeah, it's too much of that kind of English guy. But the guy really, he performed well. He performed really well. And Carrie-Anne Moss, again, she was, for her role, she played her role extremely well. You really believed the kind of position she was in within all this complexity. But I mean, it's Samuel Jackson, man. I mean, he sold the character to perfection. I mean, literally, like halfway through, I think that maybe Samuel Jackson is really like this in real life. Like when his acting was that good, and like I don't know, because you obviously have to pay people to basically get nominated for awards and all that crap. But I mean, I'm sorry, I doubt. I don't think you will see a better I don't think you will see a better acting performance than what SLJ did in this film. And what Samuel Jackson did in this film, acting wise, I mean, his acting was really ridiculous. I mean, anybody who has seen this film, his acting was ridiculous. I mean, there were scenes after I watched this film. There were scenes where I was just rewinding it again and again and again. Basically, for those who've seen it, the scene when he's sitting down and with his back to the wall, that scene. So basically, people know that scene when he's sitting down with his back to the wall. That's the scene I'm talking about. But I think there have been many torture films that have been released, but I don't think there's been one that has been as hard hitting as this. And I think the key thing about this film is the ending. Again, this is a non-spoiler review, but because remember, I mean, and also the ending, I mean, the really ending was not going to be in this film. And whoever fought to put that ending in this film is a genius, because that ending, the very last shots that I see in this film, really brings in the debate. It really brings in the debate, and I really just want guys to watch this film to get on top of us so we can really talk more about this film, because I think, this film just really raises a lot of questions. And even when you go on the IMDb reports, people have very strong views about this. Because I mean, I know what my view is. I know what my view is. I say, but and my view is, I mean, basically, hush, I'm with H. Okay, I am fully in with H. But yeah, man, the film, I think that's just the thing, because I've been a guy who's basically been insulting this era, saying, "Oh, this is crap. Good films coming out. Everything's bad." But then there's always a gem. There's always something special that always comes. There's always something that comes. Just like Equilibrium, the film that just came out of nowhere that nobody really knew about. And again, with this, 2010, like this is a film that anybody. I'll be surprised that anybody who sees this film and it doesn't really affect them. It doesn't really affect them in one way. That's because of obviously the subject matter, but really the key thing is the performances, and I mean the kind of the chemistry and just the electricity between Michael Sheen, Samuel Jackson, and Carrie-Anne Moss was amazing. That was really what elevated the film. Because again, if you had weaker actors, it'd pretty much be like. But the thing that really drug you into this film was Samuel L. Jackson really selling that character, and you were thinking like, man, blah blah blah. Am I on his side? Am I against him? But basically, it was a big talkback recommendation. I'm glad I watched it, and I just really want guys to get out there and watch that flick, man. Because yeah, man, that's the film raises some very, very important questions, and especially it's extremely relevant to the world that we live in today. So I think that guys, you need to watch this. I mean, 100% you need to watch this film. You need to really, really watch this film. Okay, I mean, so stop complaining that there are no good films about. I mean, so this I'm pretty much passing the baton around. It was recommended to me, and now I'm recommending it to you cats out there. Watch Unthinkable, man. SLJ, Oscar, Best Actor in a Leading Role.